Good morning everyone, it's Rita here. I have just received my order for this month and it's from doTERRA, so I thought I would show you what I ordered and why I ordered some of it as well. So this month I actually ordered from the US and there's a reason for that. I actually order regularly from the US. I love that I can order from Australia or the US, but this month I ordered there because we needed more lifelong vitality. Now at the moment, this product is not available in Australia. We actually sold out of the Lifelong Vitality in Australia because it is helping so many people. It is absolutely amazing and I don't want to be without this anymore. The amazing thing that doTERRA has done, because we've sold out of it here in Australia, so what actually happened is they sold through January and February's stock levels because there's been so much demand for it and any of the spare that they had too. So because this has happened, doTERRA, the amazing company that they are, have given us in Australia 20% off Lifelong Vitality when we purchase it from the US at the moment. So it's actually cheaper than what we were paying in Australia. The reason I love this is, for me, it was a real difference with my energy and also my moods. So when I first started taking it, it took me about 2 years to start taking this because I was like, I don't want to have to take a supplement. I don't need it. I'm fine. And it's just something else I got to spend money on, and really it's not worth it. So it took me 2 years of hearing everyone rave about these supplements and how amazing they were that I'm like, oh, maybe I should try them. So I tried them, and I tried them for 4 months and then I stopped. And I decided, oh, I just got lazy. Maybe I was just bored with having to take them every day. But I noticed within 2 days, my energy levels, like in, that 2 o'clock slump, when at that time Millie, I think she was about 2 years old, and she had stopped having her afternoon naps. I wanted her to have her afternoon naps because I needed a nap. I was exhausted and I needed to sleep. So when I stopped taking these for those 2 days, that was when it hit me. And I was actually driving home from the airport, had dropped someone off, and it was 2 o'clock in the afternoon and my eyes started to close just like this. I was just heavy, I was tired, it was crazy, and I hadn't experienced that because it was being so gradual for me. It wasn't a dramatic, yeah, I feel this straight away. I didn't think they were doing anything. So when I stopped them, that showed me, and I've done it a couple of times where I have actually stopped them and I've had the similar effect. And I've also found out now, I normally have a half dose of these. At the moment I'm doing a cleanse, so on the full dose, but normally 1 pack of these would last me 2 months. Okay, so it's really great value. And what I did a couple of times was when I was getting sick and I was run down and things were kind of just up in the air, I actually went up to a full dose. So there was a few times when I was getting sick, but instead of going for my usual oils and things that I would normally do, I just went up to the full dose of this, and that was it. It was amazing. I felt so good the next day, and I did not get the sickness that I was getting, that itchy throat, cold feet, stuffy nose, all that. It was going to head down sickness of some description. It didn't happen because I went full dose of these. So that for me has sold it. This is supporting me at a foundational level. It makes the oils work better. It's helping support my moods. My periods are a lot more regular and balanced and not as horrible. There's just so many benefits to it. The other thing it's helped with amazingly is pain too. So I hurt my shoulder, and taking these has really helped that, along with the I don't know whether I ordered it this month, I can't remember what I ordered, the Polyphenol complex, which is amazing too. So I ordered 2 of these. They have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you've never tried them and you're not sure, try them. They are absolutely amazing and well worth it, and pretty much everyone who gives them a try will say that they just won't go off them because they are so worth it. So in the US at the moment, they're cheaper than what you would buy here in Australia, even with your shipping. Okay, so I got 2 of those. The cool thing in the US is when you order them, okay, when you order your Lifelong Vitality, not only do we get 20% off at the moment, you also have the option of being able to order some other products at reduced price. So this month, I'm just checking what I got. I was able to, so I put this in the cart, and then you can edit your cart and add things that are normally more expensive at a cheaper price when you group them in with the Lifelong Vitality. So you can choose up to 3 of, I think there's like 6 or 7 options there. So this month, one of my 3 packs was PB Assist. This stuff is amazing. You need to make sure that you're looking after your gut health. And you'll hear, it seems like it's a fad. It's like, oh, whatever, everyone's talking about gut health. It's actually really important. Your gut is like the center of everything in your body. So your moods, if your moods are fluctuating and you're feeling that like just things are going too much, like whatever it is, if your gut is not absorbing what it needs to and you're not getting the nutrition, it's over. And there's actually been research that has shown that our gut has more receptors in it than our brain. And it's so powerful and potent. We need to be looking after our gut, and there's so many things you can do. One of them's a cleanse that I'm doing at the moment. But the PB Assist is fantastic. It's actually a double, I'll open this one. I'm going to be taking it soon anyway. I might be able to open it. It's actually a double-celled capsule, which is fantastic because it has prebiotics and probiotics in there. And so what that means is when you take these capsules, you'll see there's a little green capsule inside and a clear one outside. I'll see if I can, that's about as zoomed and clear as it's going to get. So in there's a little one. So on the outside, inside the clear capsule is prebiotics, and they'll break down in your upper digestive tract because that's where you need them. The green ones are going to break down, and they've got probiotics in there, and they'll go into your gut, so where it actually needs to be. And what probiotics do is there's little villi that are lining your gut, and what they're supposed to do is they're supposed to stand up like this. They kind of look like this inside the lining of your gut, and what their job is to have a huge surface area, all this surface area here, to absorb nutrition. Okay, and that's how you get the benefits of the food that you're eating. Okay, when we have things like antibiotics, crappy food, alcohol, we're stressed, all sorts of things like that, these little villi will actually lay flat, and then what happens is all the nutrition just goes straight past them. So having good probiotics in your life is actually going to help them to stand up and absorb the nutrition. Okay, so getting your gut health foundation is really, really important, and this is a great way to do it. So that's one of the ones that I got cheaper. Then you've got your TerraZyme. So this is a digestive enzyme, and the more I've learned about these, you need to be on them. Like, they are fantastic. So what these do is they actually help to break down the food that you're eating. So when we've got our gut and we've got our little villi that are sticking up, we need to have the nutrition going through that's small enough particles to actually be absorbed. Because if it's not going to be absorbed, it's got no benefits for you. So TerraZyme, what it does, your body makes digestive enzymes. So the digestive enzymes in your body are designed to actually break down food. Over time, those digestive enzymes, the older you get, you actually make less of them. And your body needs to break down the food, obviously, to get nutrition. And if there's not enough digestive enzymes in your system, what happens is your body draws from metabolic enzymes. And these enzymes are there to keep your body functioning. So they help with healing, they help with energy, brain function, all that kind of stuff. So let's say it's Christmas, it hasn't been too far away. You have this massive meal, it's full of meat and heavy things that are hard to digest. Your body it sits there and it's really heavy. Then you start to go into a food coma. You know that feeling where you're just tired. You're just like, oh, it's heavy and blah. It's because your body cannot digest that food. There's too much in there and it's hard for it to digest. And your body is drawing from those metabolic enzymes to break down the food, because this is survival. It needs to break down that food to get the nutrition to keep you going. What happens if you're continually taking away those metabolic enzymes is your body doesn't heal properly. It's not functioning properly. You have issues with all sorts of things going on in your system because the core metabolic enzymes are not there to do what they need. They're trying to break down food. So when you take a TerraZyme, a digestive enzyme, it breaks down the food into really small particles and allows your body to actually absorb that nutrition. These should be taken with each meal, okay? So if I have a heavy meat meal or something like that, or I'm feeling a bit heavy after eating something, I'll probably take 2 or 3 of these. Most meals, I'll just take 1 of them because I'm helping my body as I go. The older you get, the less digestive enzymes you have, and I think it starts to change by about 21. So as you get to 21, it starts to decrease. So it is something that's really important to have there, and also making sure you're eating a really good diet. So I'm feeling amazing. I'm doing a cleanse at the moment, and I've been very careful with what I'm eating. I'm actually not as hungry. I was the first few days. I'm pretty sure I felt like I was going to die, and I had low blood sugar. I was shaking, and that's normal for me. If I don't have enough blood sugar, I start to shake. So maybe 2 days of that. I think that was part of a transition stage for my body. I'm now actually eating less. I'm eating better, so I'm eating lots of salads and greens and things like that. Not a lot of meat, and when I do have the meat, I'm not having a huge amount of it, and I'm trying to avoid red meat at the moment when I can. And I'm feeling really good. Like, my energy is lifted, my brain function is so much better. I'm cleansing stuff out of my system, so it's going to be a much better outcome at the end. fingers crossed. So I highly recommend that TerraZyme is something that you get, and that was another one that I was able to get at reduced price. Now, if you don't know about Myrrh to Max, so I got 2 of these because these are phenomenal. Okay, so Myrrh to Max it's called the Energy and Stamina Complex. Now, one of the ingredients in here, I can't really pronounce it properly because I haven't practiced. I'm going to sound like an idiot. Acetyl L-carnitine, HCl. I sound really professional. So that ingredient in here, what that does is it actually takes the fat stored in your body. So it takes fat and it turns it into energy. It actually feeds your mitochondria. So the mitochondria is in your cells, and the mitochondria is like the energy source, like it's the engine. That's where you get your energy from. And the ingredient in here actually takes that, the fat, if you're eating it, or from your body that's stored there, and feeds it to yourself, to your cells, and creates energy. So it gives you an energy that, this is not a stimulant. This has nothing in here that is going to, like, I get heart palpitations if I have caffeine, if I have any of those. Like, I haven't even gone through to Red Bull or anything like that, because I know, like, just the smell of it starts to get my heart going. So I know that it's not good for me. I don't get that with these. So these give a really great energy boost. But what you need to know, okay, is these actually take your stored fat. So if you have a bit of stored fat that you maybe want to work with and you're trying to drop and all that, apart from making really good choices with what you're eating and especially emotionally healing yourself, so those are really powerful with weight. If you can release some of the baggage that comes with emotional things you're dealing with, that's going to help with weight loss, and obviously making good choices when you eat. This can be a great substitute, because especially if you're tired. So I found when I was tired, I would want to eat more because I was trying to get energy, and that was what I was needing. So this is taking the fat stores in your body or fat that you're eating and actually feeding it to your body for energy. Like, hello, I got 2. Okay, so they are really, really cool, and something that gives you sustained energy. So I got energy from this. Like, that for me most of the time is enough. I've been now adding this into my regime as well. It's not, I can't say that I've noticed a huge bouncing energy, like I'm woohoo going crazy. That's not it. Like, I can sometimes do that, but it's not. I don't get that with this at all. It's just, I'm fine. I'm just like, great. Just that's it. It's normal for me now to feel that way, and I know that it is not a synthetic or a like a sugar high type thing. It's actually sustained energy, so it's really cool. So those Myrrh to Max, get onto them, learn more about them. The other thing I got is actually the Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex. Now this one, I am so grateful for this, because I started playing volleyball about 2 years ago, and it was last year, about halfway through the year, so probably 12 or more months ago, I hurt my shoulder because I spike and I serve overarm, and I damaged my shoulder. It was getting worse and worse, and every week I was in pain during as soon as I hit the ball, I would have pain, and then afterwards it would be there all week, and it started to get to the stage where it would hurt my shoulder. I'd just be in a constant state of pain, like just constantly. I was already taking these, and then I was using some oils as well. I was like, oh yeah, when I included the oils during the week, I kind of got a little bit of relief through the week, but as soon as I came back to another game, that pain would come again. I looked into these. Okay, so polyphenols are amazing.
Those are amazing. They help me recover quicker from running, so I can run again the next time.
They have a lot of antioxidant complex, so they're helping with free radical damage and all that kind of stuff. There's things like turmeric in here, frankincense, ginger, green tea, pomegranate, grapeseed extract, resveratrol. I don't know how resveratrol. I'm awesome. So this changed things for me. Okay, so I was having this, and I was using Deep Blue before I'd play, and I'd use it like Ice Blue before and after, and I'd use some other oils like marjoram and lemongrass, and can't remember what else that I was using on there, but it just was not getting better, and I actually thought I'd have to stop playing. That was like, I was in so much pain, and every time I played, it aggravated it. So I started using these. They are phenomenal. Okay, so straight away, not a huge difference. Now, you've got to remember too, when you are introducing things into your life, if you've had something there that's chronic or it's acute, there's different responses you'll often get from what you're taking. Okay, so when we take our ice deep blue polyphenol, you might get some relief really soon from any aches or discomfort that you've got. If it's a long-term thing, it might actually take a little bit more time to get some results. So what I found when I included these with this and the oil, the first probably month or so, I'm like, oh yeah, it's kind of hurting when I play, but you know, after a few days, it was kind of calming down. Then it got to the stage where it just hurt while I was playing. And I was always using my ice blue beforehand and using it afterwards because that helps to support. So that's the rub and also the oil. I was using that beforehand because I know that it protects and supports the muscles and the joints when you're actually playing sport or doing activities, whatever it is that you're doing. So I was using that. And I will tell you, the last 2 weeks that I've played volleyball, I'm now at this stage where I actually forgot to take my ice blue rub with me the first time. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be able to play. This is going to hurt. Nothing. Like, I am healed. It is healed because my body has been able to have what it needs to heal itself. Okay, so this is giving polyphenols into your body that will help to promote healing. So that's what we want. I'm like, I couldn't even lift my arm up after a game. I played last night and I'm like, awesome. So those, if you have any aches, pains, discomfort, check these out because they're absolutely phenomenal. You can try things like this and you might get amazing results straight away if you've got pain and discomfort, because the ingredients in here, phenomenal, and they're feeding your body in a way that you're not going to get fluorescent wee for starters, but it's feeding your body in a way that it can absorb it and use the products. It's not a synthetic supplement that you often get. Add this, and like seriously, I did not have to use any ice blue or anything before or after my game last night. I actually forgot to do it, and I am not sore. I'm fine. So thank you. They are absolutely amazing, but don't just go, okay, I'm just going to give it a try for a week and that's it. Like, this has been a good, probably, when did I start taking them? I think it was maybe September last year, maybe before that. It was probably before that actually. I've been taking them for quite a few months now, and I started to get gradual increase in my my pain and my discomfort. It was starting to go, and then it's gone. Like, hello, this, okay? So those are the ones that I got, way more than what I was planning on going into. But anyway, then I also got some oils. So this is a US, oh, sorry, I got another TerraZyme too. So I got 2 TerraZymes, PB Assist, a deep blue polyphenol, and 2 of the Maxes. So they were all heavily discounted. FYI, I'm so cool, I use like acronyms. FYI, deep blue is normally $84 US, okay? When you have it, take it, combine it with the Lifelong Vitality in the US, 24. Like, just with that, that's like $60 US that you save by adding it. Maybe it's 34. I'm pretty sure it's 24. You're saving $60 US by adding that to this. Okay, so there's been times when I've just added, like when I first started using them, that was what I did. I did 3 of those with my Lifelong Vitality. Now that I have this real, I guess, preventative and foundational thing that I'm doing to support myself, I move them around and I choose different things. And I would much rather be spending money on preventatives and making sure that my body is functioning how it is than getting to the stage where I'm like, oh crap, now I'm going to go and spend money to help solve things, and I've got to pay for doctor's visits and ultrasounds and x-rays and whatever's going on. I don't know. There's just so much money to be spent in fixing things. How about we do the best we can to have our body healthy? So moving on. So these are the oils that I got. So it was a US order this month, and I did it as a loyalty rewards program order. I always order on a loyalty rewards program because, one, you get a free product. So I got a free grapefruit. This is amazing in your water. If you are wanting to do, if you struggle with maybe a sweet tooth, you can have this in your water, okay? Or you can diffuse it. It can help with any of those sweet tooth cravings. Yes, I do take my deep blue on a daily basis. I take this twice a day now, morning and night. So that is, I'm pretty sure that's 60 capsules, so that'll last me a month. And it's worth every penny. So grapefruit is really fantastic. It's good for your metabolism. That's the word I'm looking for. So it can help to curb your sugar cravings as well. So you can just add it to your water and sip it. If you don't want to do that, diffuse it or apply it to your pulse points, so where you normally wear perfume, and that can actually help to curb any of those sugar cravings. I just love the smell. I'm a citrus girl, so I love that. I got it for free, okay? Next thing Everything else, so I paid for these. So I paid for 2 Lifelong Vitality, and then I paid reduced discounted price on these. You can only do the discounted when you do a loyalty rewards. You can't get these discounted unless it's a loyalty rewards order. So like the perks, seriously, with doTERRA, amazing. So the rest of these oils, I think I had like 300 points. I didn't even use all of them for all of these. I was like, oh, what oils do I need to replace? All of these are the ones. All of the oils that I got are free. Okay, so I did not pay for any of these. And some of them are higher dollar value ones. I would often, if I'm in the US doing an order, I would look at getting like your Melissa for free. If you got, it's about 168 points, but it's a $240 oil in the US. You can use points on it, so it can be worth doing. And sometimes ordering in the US and converting your points saves you points when you order from the US. So there's some little information. So I got my free grapefruit. That was because I ordered these 2. Now, I didn't actually do a 200 PV order this month because I did a number of them last month and got many free frankincenses. So if I had have put this order up a little bit more, I would have got another free frankincense. I think having 8 in reserve is probably enough. So I decided that it was okay not to get a free frankincense as well, but I could have done that if I wanted to. So I got a replacement Myrrh. So Myrrh is so good for your skin. It's actually great for healing, supporting wounds and things like that. But Myrrh, it's not my favourite aroma at all, but this is an amazingly powerful oil. I got it for free. I think it's like a 60 or 80, I think it's an $80 oil for free. So Myrrh, and it's great if you've got animals and you want to do something that is like a wound care kind of spray. That is fantastic. Emotionally, it's also the oil that helps to support the mother connection. So whether it's you and your mum or you and your daughter, that can be a really great one to help to support emotional connection. And you know what? It was given to baby Jesus along with frankincense. This is my little, I'm reading into things. So Myrrh, the connection between the mother. Frankincense is the connection, is the connection between the father. So we've got baby Jesus coming to earth, doesn't actually have, they're not actually his parents, using the frankincense and myrrh to create that connection. I don't know whether that's true, that's just me reading into it. So myrrh, and then we have peace. So peace is, it's absolutely, your myrrh has crystallized. So if you warm it up, if it's the lid, that can sometimes happen. If you, when you take your myrrh out or you open the cap, just put some fractionated coconut oil around the thread of that, and when it goes back on, that should stop the crystallization there of it. So peace. If you don't have peace in your life, like literal peace but also physical peace, get yourself some peace. This is the reassuring blend, and we use this, so along with balance, peace is amazing for helping if you're feeling anxious. I tend to use it in those heightened times when I'm in that real fear, fight or flight and feeling anxious. That's something that just really gives me a sense of calm, and it's great for kids. It's also great with really highly sensory kids, not even just kids, that can be me sometimes. Attention, it can help to calm down the brain and help with focus too. So this is fantastic, and it was actually a blend very similar to this was created by a lady that was called Peaceful Child, and she had a son who, I'm pretty sure it was ADHD or ADD, whatever. And she created a blend very similar to this. It didn't have the spearmint or the labdanum or Rose of Sharon, which is in this one. And it was extremely, extremely helpful for many people with kids that were having those just behaviours that were just going crazy. Okay, so peace is fantastic. It's a really, really great one. So I got that because most of these are replacements of things that we've been using a lot of. I like to put it in the diffuser. I also have the touch roller that I apply to myself, like over my heart, often down along my neck and over my wrists, because that's already diluted, so I use it that way. You could make that up into your own roller if you wanted to as well. I actually got 3 from the emotional aromatherapy range. Passion. I never used to like this oil, and now I am obsessed with it. Okay, so Passion is the inspiring blend, and it can be one that helps with like physical passion. So if you need a little bit of a boost in the whole, you know, I was going to go boom, 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 whatever, you know, with your husband or your wife, whatever. so inappropriate. But yeah, if you need a little bit of help with the passion side of things physically, that can be really great. But it can also be amazing for helping with your passion for life, your passion for something that you love, for your work, for your children, for your hobbies, whatever it is. It's really inspiring you to connect with that. So I never used to like it, and I was doing a course through my church, and it was about how what it was that we felt that we wanted to do in our life, okay, and what that passion was and what God was leading us to do. And there was a day that I had this just total, it was like an epiphany. I'm like, oh, this is it. And I went back to my room and I had the touch rollers there, and I took all of my touch rollers with me, even though I never used passion. Okay, I never used it. I didn't like it. It was there. I'm like, oh, I'm going to try this. I feel like I need to try it. So this is where you need to understand your intuition is really, really powerful, okay? I used it. From then on, amazing. I love this oil, and it is one, like at the moment, I love it with Whisper. Combine it with Whisper, it is a beautiful perfume. At the moment, I'm using Passion and Douglas Fir together because it's helping me with my passion and my vision about where I want to go with my business and what I want to do with this year. So that the Douglas Fir helps with any kind of past beliefs or ancestral kind of beliefs that are passed down through us that are crap, and you need to break through those. But that, beautiful. It's also really lovely with your peace as well, so that's a really good combination too. They're really, really nice. Actually, Passion and Motivate too, so that's another one that I got for free. But Passion, just, I love it. And it's a real, when you go through emotional stuff, you'll probably find that there's certain oils that you just don't like. Okay, you just won't like them. And when you work through emotional things, often that changes within you, and you become either attracted to or you really want a certain oil because emotionally it's supporting you, or it is something that really builds you up. Whatever it is, you can be drawn to it. So listen to your gut when it tells you, go and try this oil, or put this oil in the diffuser, or wear this oil, or you're led to it because your body is actually drawn to it for a reason. You don't have to question it, just do it. There you go. So Passion was free, and then Motivate was also free. This one is the Kick Up the Pants oil. It's actually really good with Passion. It's really lovely. So Motivate is one of the ones that I can say I've got my cleaners here at the moment. So it's the one that makes you clean your house, but it just motivates me to actually get a cleaner and say that it's okay for me to have a cleaner. So Motivate can be when you've got something that you don't really want to do, that you know you need to do, and it just helps you go. I often do this if I need to clean out a cupboard, or I don't know, go for a walk. Just something that you don't really feel the motivation for. It can be really great. And it's not that you should have an external motivation all the time. It just helps you. It inspires you to get going and doing that thing. It's got a combination of, like, it's a peppermint and citrus kind of blend. So it's really uplifting. It gives you a bit of an energy boost as well. That's great around study time. So you can put that in the diffuser and help with kids wanting to study or yourself wanting to study, just getting that stuff done that you don't really want to do. So again, that was a free. And last one I got free is Spikenard. So Spikenard, this is a controversial oil only because some people love it, like love the smell, and some people hate it, okay? I've loved it from the start. I don't know what it is about this oil, but I absolutely love it, and we've just run out of it. And this is, just hold on, Millie, can you go ask Daddy? I'm in the middle of a video, please.
Where is he?
I don't know, go find Daddy.
I can't find it.
Okay, you'll just need to wait. Shut the door. Shut the door. Thank you. School holidays. So I love this oil. Like, I've always loved it. This is along par with frankincense in what you can use this for. You can use this for just about everything. Okay, this is fantastic. It's so good for your skin. That's one of the things I love about it. It's got so many different properties in there that help with so many things. Like, check out Spikenard. It is actually a very, very valuable oil to have on hand. And it goes back to the Bible times. They used to use this. It would often be referred to as nard as well. So Spikenard, this is amazing. And like, I noticed that I was running low. I'm like, I need to get it, but I kept forgetting. And I think it's more expensive oil too. I can't remember. It's maybe $50, $60. I can't remember. Like, I've got to use my points, and I kept forgetting. So I got it for free. Okay, I love using this on my body. I actually aromatically dress with it regularly. I really, really love it. Like I said before, sometimes you'll have oils that you're drawn to, and sometimes you just won't like them. The more you persist with them, or sometimes it's changing that mindset to go, okay, I know the benefits that this oil has for me. I'm going to use it with the intention that I'm going to get the benefit of this oil. And over time, I guarantee you'll probably end up loving it, because you'll have this change. They get down into your cells. They become part of you. They help your body to work better. So if you don't like a particular oil, but you really would like to, so something like Myrrh, I haven't smelt this one for a while. I've still got some left in mine, so I won't open that at the moment. But if you, like, Myrrh is not my favorite smell. I don't get it, okay? But it's something that I will use because it's got the benefits in there that are amazing. And it's really important too, if there's an oil that you don't like, it'll often be one that you don't turn to that could have really, really powerful benefits for you. So if you don't like it, start to apply it to your feet. Or find some oils that you can diffuse with it that help to complement it, but also enhance it, so you can start to get used to it, and you'll find that it'll start to change and it will really benefit you. So those are the oils that I got these for free. So that would be, I think I used maybe 200 points. That's 50, 80, that's a couple of $100 worth of oils for free there. Maybe nearly $300 worth of free oils that I got, because every month I order on a loyalty rewards program, and I've done that for 4 years, because these oils and these products actually come in. I've got a phone call, just hung up on it. These come in and actually change so much of our life, okay? So I use them for so many things that they become amazingly cost effective. So anyway, that is my order for this month, and why I've ordered it. Went way longer than I intended. I can't actually remember how much, maybe $300 total, like actual Australian dollars is what this cost me, and I've got, like, that's $80 just on its own. But yeah, anyway, there's so much value in this. So if you don't know what a loyalty rewards program order is, it's just a regular monthly order. You can order one thing a month, you can order lots of things a month, do whatever you want. It's totally flexible, and you can stop it at any time. But this is where you actually get the value in what you have with your account, and it starts to really make a difference in your life. So if you don't know what it is, speak to the person who's been helping with doTERRA. If you haven't got a doTERRA account, I'll help you. So send me a message. I'll speak to you later. Bye.